Hello, everyone. And as promised, I am live on LinkedIn and also on YouTube. So, let me give a kind of uh, thing that I have been working on. That is like to, show up at least weekly once so that I can be sharing my learning or experiences for minimum 15 to 30 minutes. So this live session is going to be for at least 30 minutes. And stay here in case if you need any kind of help or if you have any question, please post it or leave in the comment section so that after that, uh, when the session is over, I'll just have a look on it and I'll answer it. But I will answer for sure. So let's start for today's session. And as it is posted, it is about AI tools that you should use to grow on LinkedIn. See, you might be thinking or might be hearing about lot of tools over and over again. And for sure, when I was working on my LinkedIn journey earlier, I used to feel like, hey, I don't know this particular tool, and maybe that particular person knows and he's growing on LinkedIn, and he knows that XYZ tool or XYZ automation, and he's growing a lot on LinkedIn. But boom, things changes when everybody has a fear, but how to conquer that fear, it is written like get into the information, get a lot of information, get the knowledge, learn it properly, and then your fear will be gone. Either you will learn why is it or why it is not, right? So I started digging down, like why people are making so much thing, like why they are growing. So for particular people where I used to follow, I understood they are genuinely providing values, and the tools or techniques they are using unbelievably, like they are not using any complex tools or AI or any automation. But where many people, those who actually look uh, or they are being understood as a kind of a lot of things, and many people do automations. I'm telling you again and again, LinkedIn do not allow you to automate your DMs or engagement. So do not get into this. So a big no about that. So when I understood this, I understood many things, like do not get influenced by at least likes and comments. Get into their what kind of content they are providing, what you should be writing, what are you learning, is it worth. So dig into that. So what I understood, uh, you do not require the entire AI tools to understand, to learn or anything. Learning is one thing, you can learn, but coming back to LinkedIn growth, I'll be very specifically talking about few of the AI tools that I have been using from past 2 years and over here again, like that is that is actually reducing my time spent on each activity. And as a solopreneur, as a freelancer, I do not need as of now, like to create an image for me or hire a graphic designer or create a video for me editing it initially. Okay. So it's one thing might be coming in your mind. If you are a you can say new freelancer, or a kind of you are starting now, and if you are a graphic designer, if you are a video editor, then why people should hire you? So this is the biggest myth that people are now facing. AI is not changing your place, it is actually upgrading your place. Now people, those who do not have money, do not have resources, or they are not aware of, or they are just growing their agencies or workplace, they require you and they will pay you better. So what you have to do, you have to learn the AI tools accordingly and then grow. So there is no need to fear at all. Now I'm going to talk about few of the tools that has got me here. And as a freelancer, when I started, yes, I had hired few of the, like, few graphic designers, few content marketing specialists. But then over a period of time, I understood how to manage everything, and it is going well till now. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about few of the tools. Even maybe it might happen like I won't be able to explain it in detail as of now. In the upcoming sessions, I'll start getting into one tool at a time, and then I'll show you how to even properly use for your LinkedIn growth. Okay, so let me just share my screen and let's get going. All right, so I hope this one is clear or and visible for everybody, right? Let me just zoom it out. Okay, all right, so if you see over here, okay, see, anything that you are actually getting into the practice, or if you are thinking about achieving some goal, the one and only one thing should be there in your mind: how to be productive, and and how to be productive and how to start earning as soon as it possible, right? So don't go or don't get deviate from there. So just write in your diary, I want to be productive, and uh, I want to be productive, and I want to be you can say growing freelancer or solopreneur. Okay, just one sec. All right, now, okay, so whenever it goes back to anything else, like how you start. So as a freelancer, first of all, where you uh, get back to your you can say, when you're pulled back by yourself, is like what to write, right? So I'm telling you, when you are starting, you don't have to be so much worried about, like, what I'm writing, how I'm writing, what kind of content it is. Just start writing. For example, if you're a graphic designer, if you're a website designer, I'm very much sure, like, you might have come across some of the problems about your niche, or about, or the mistakes they are doing, right? And something else that you can relate to, right? Even if you can write about your educational background and why you have selected this particular job or stream, or you can say niche, that also matters. But topic, right? So what happens, we are walking, okay, and suddenly we have an idea coming up in our mind. And what happened, we'll say, oh, this is a good idea, but let me just go back and I'll write a post on it. But what happens after some time, that particular the spark of that idea, or you can say the uh, fire that you get, or your light, your eyes start sparking, like that twinkling, oh, this is a great idea. See, it might not be that great, but that actually connected with you. At least you got one idea. Just write it down. So for that, capturing idea is Notion. And for this session, I'm not going to explain one by one, like, what is Notion, what exactly these sites are. I'm just making you aware of some of the particular tools that you should use. So content ideas, meeting notes, and content calendar. So what I'll do after this session, for each tools and techniques, I'll just post it in the comment section, the entire links. You just go through that, and those are not my affiliate links, so don't worry about that, like I'm getting them or any kind of affiliation is done. So no, that will be the direct link. You can just go through the entire tools and techniques and see how does it matter. Okay. All right. So what happened whenever you go, like suppose you are going, you can just write down on the ideas. I'll just share about this particular thing because you'll get a better idea. Let me just share it. So this is the Notion platform, and this is my particular dashboard where this is my Notion ideas. And every Wednesday I have, you can say, uh, newsletter I produce, I write every Tuesday. I have some of my very raw thoughts. So basically over a period of time you will understand, to keep it in mind is more like, uh, teaching yourself for the ideas that you have got and you're not writing it down. So I have created three subsections: newsletter, raw Tuesday, and ideation. So suppose you will see some of the ideas over here that I have already written. And one sec, let me just share with you. Okay, so this is the ideation one, and I keep on writing whenever I like. You can also install it in your uh, phone, and then you can just keep on writing idea whenever it gets. So whenever I get it, I'll just write it down and get going. Okay, now creating ideation is one thing. Now next is what is your how to create content, like, where to go for creating content. The first and foremost space for creating content is your mind, your thinking, your experience, your own stories. So do not worry, like, I am not a great storyteller, I do not have any experience. See, if you are you know at any stage of your life, and if you're watching this, that means you have that understanding, level of understanding, you know or some experiences that might have shaped you to come here. Like, I have to grow on LinkedIn for what has pushed you to do that? Okay, you might have also gone through many of the stories, many of the content on LinkedIn. So do not worry, I think once you will just sit, uh, switch off your phone, do not scroll, do not, just be at peace, and just think, what is that one thing I want to tell to the world? Okay, not sell, tell. Okay, and you will get a lot of idea. Now after that, one is like for your image creation, Canva is one. I'll give you the image tool link as well, and then you can just go through that. That is for graphic designing, social media post, and everything that you can do. Okay, see, I'm not going again into the details because it might take a lot of time. And so in the coming weeks, I'll just have a kind of, if somebody has requested to show me, on or go live on particular topic, I'll do that. I'll prioritize that, because I want to share as many as, I want to address so many problems that people or freelancers basically they are facing, to show up, to generate leads on LinkedIn. And they are just coming, but they are going nowhere. So I want to sort that problem first. So DM me if you have any question, that at what topic that you want me to take a live session for 30 minutes. I'll do that. I'll make it priority. Okay, second one is chat GPT, that is for copywriting draft, newsletter outlines. I think that is not hidden, or that is not a secret. But what is the secret? How to write, how to create a content that has your tone, and if somebody can understand. I'll add one more thing over here, that is, I think once, let me just see, Hemingway, I guess. Hemingway. Hemingway. Okay, this is the app for grammar mistakes and all, anything that ChatGPT can do. But Hemingway will actually show you how, what is the level of your content. At what what uh, standard, or like classes, this simply, or you can say, let me just get those that particular word. How simple is your word? Like, what standard, or what at what standard the kids are, like kid 5, standard, class 5, class 6, class 7. What is that language? And if students are reading in that or studying in that particular class, whether they can understand it or not. So that actually classifies the your content into that particular, you can say, uh, how well it can be read. So suppose if I have written something, it will show you, like, class 5 kid can understand that, or 4 can understand. Make sure it is less than 5 always, because if a class 5 student can understand your language, anybody can understand. Remove the jargons, remove the something which is not important. Like, suppose if I'm writing LinkedIn, so obviously I have to write LinkedIn. If you have to write copywriting, you have to write copywriting. But don't get into the technical things. Okay, never get into the technical things. Now, second one is your, the best part, what I have understood after 4 to 5 years of my freelancing, is like, when we used to create our portfolio, when I was doing done for you services, it was like, Canva, only Canva. We used to go through the entire process of creating our offers, what we used to do, and what are we doing. But when Lovable has come, just go through this particular site, create a free site on that, or a free website. Just tell, I want to create a portfolio, give your entire information. Even what you can do, you can just create, download your LinkedIn profile as a PDF, and then download it and upload it over there. It will create a beautiful portfolio for you. All right. So in case if you're not getting it, again I'm telling you, do not worry, this is the first class that I am just taking it over here. Just go through that, your portfolio will be done. In case for anything you want to know in detail, I teach in my coaching classes. I have create in my courses. And for here, I'll surely explain, like, what kind of portfolio you can create. Okay, now next one is your research. Research is very much important. I understood it over a period of time when uh, keywords, Now when you know how you are working on LinkedIn is being cited by LLMs or not, like uh, ChatGPT, Gemini, or your Perplexity, and other cloud, other websites, chatbots, right? So they are called LLMs. So what happened when it goes to that, then you have to be very much aware, like first of all, you need to be consistent, and you have to be very much into creating content every day. Now what kind of content, what are people asking on different platform, and what in your niche, okay, so that you can create content. So for that, first one is the Google search for sure. Answer the public is there, I'll share the link. You can just go through. I think for per day there are three search is free, so you can just give it a try. Cloud and Gemini, Perplexity, and ChatGPT research. So basic research at least you can do. And how do you do research? You just think, like how will you ask about your services to others, or somebody is like, suppose for me, I'm a LinkedIn coach, so freelancers are asking why freelancers are not generating leads on LinkedIn, or why they are failing on LinkedIn, or why they are not being consistent on LinkedIn. So these are my the core pain of my, or pain areas, pain points of my target audiences. So I create a lot of content on that. So go and search about that, and do not forget to go and know it over here, like and just go through the entire site, the website links that I'm going. Just go experiment and see how does it happen. It will not happen, you will not get into the entire expert mode today itself, but you will get an idea. And I'm telling you, you do not have to go a long way, like anything which is uh, not required as of now for you to invest your time or money, do not go over there. But yes, learning is also one thing. You have to understand what you need to learn and where you need to invest. Do not keep on learning, and you are not implementing. That also doesn't work. Okay. For videos and audios, Hagen is there. For audios is like 11 Labs. Editing tools. See, for this one, I'll 100% tell you, do not go for this one also. But once you will have that idea, like you have video post, a lot of video post, you have an idea, you are comfortable, you are know what you say, then use this. Don't worry about this. Editing tools, captions app, you can use it now also, because it will give you a good you can say options to give a caption in a very a bigger one. And you might have seen in YouTube or somewhere, like just white captions are given. You might have seen during the watching movies, right? So white captions, it is beyond that. You just go through one of my posts on LinkedIn, and you will see, like what are the captions I'm talking about. Okay, I'll share the link, and try to edit, capture video, put it over there, and learn how to use it. I'm not telling now, I'm not teaching now, because uh, again, told you this is not going to be covered in one day. Filmora is one thing, like if you have you want to create course, or you want to create or you want to edit videos on the simpler level, Filmora is there for you to do your task. I think till you are into the complicate or complex projects, I think Filmora will help in any ways. Okay. Free version is also there, a paid is also there, and it's not much, so you can go always with that. But yeah, I'm telling you, for free answers, caption app is enough, because it will also give you the editing part, like from where to trim and all. Filmora is not needed, just go with the captions, that will also do. Presentations, or if you want to give a carousel part, like for your LinkedIn, if you want to create a carousel, like 5 to 6 slides, go with Gamma, because Gamma is the one I'm telling you for the freelancers, those who do not want to spend more. Just it's like 500 per month, and it will give you like 20 slides. But before that, it's like if you want to go for free, it gives you like 10 decks. They call decks, I guess. So 10 cards you can create, so you do not even have to go beyond that. So try this Gamma and you will love it. So you can have the presentation done, client proposals, professional workshops, or AI pitch decks, and even the carousels. Carousel is the one of the important part, and it's not written. I'll just add it once. Okay. So again, I'll just repeat once again. Capture ideas, write it down immediately, take notion, create content, think about some of the ideas, and use any of this to make it more effective, productive. So Canva is for your graphic designing, ChatGPT is for your thinking analysis and strategize your content. Hemingway is to understand like at what level you are writing. Okay, the simplicity of your or the of your English, how you are writing, and at what level people can understand. Make it as simple as possible. Maybe at five, class five can understand. So that category should come. Lovable, must try. I'm telling you, you will love it, because when I heard it, I took time to create, but now I'm all on Lovable. You can see on my LinkedIn profile how is it actually. I'm one of the 10% user on Lovable, and I use it 100%, like for anything, because it gives you a lot of freedom and you will love it, just like its name. Okay, use for it portfolio, because if you do not have any idea how to create a portfolio, use Lovable. It will give you a lot of ideas as well, like what to add, what not to add, and you can simply use that link and give it to your client or leads to select you, or to at least when they ask for your portfolio. Book calls, I forgot it. So book calls is Calendly. If you have not heard it, so if you are starting, at least create one event on Calendly for somebody to book call on your to have a clarity call initially. So do not mix that. See what happens, we exchange numbers, we exchange we say when is your avail, when are you available. But when you're starting, it will be a mass, like you should be in a position to take as many as calls possible. So make sure you are under the control of your, like, you are controlling your time, not people are controlling your time. So make sure, like when you are available, um write down those timings and share those calendar links with people, and you will see everything is sorted, everything is simplified. Okay. Visual thinking. Yeah, so one is your napkins. If you have not seen napkin, that's a great way of creating diagrams, whatever you say. It will create in a very different way. You'll just see. I'll leave the, and it is free. You can do it. For certain features, they like they ask for payment, but most of the things I have done till now, it's free. Notebook LM is the ultimate game changer, where you can create infographics, mind maps, many other things. Just go and explore today. Okay. For core strategy, don't learn every tool. Okay. What gets you lead, create content, save time, and stay consistent. Just roam around that and see what can make you more smarter. Knowing more is not getting smarter. Just mastering one tool at a time and getting them productive, that is a smartness. Research is your Google search, answer the public, Cloud, Gemini for analysis, Perplexity, ChatGPT, and all. Okay. For presentation, for video and audio, leave this Hagen and 11 Labs as of now. Go with caption apps. You can leave Filmora as well. Caption is the ultimate game changer for you. For gamma, carousel, just go through this and you will have your rocking day. You will you will have a lot of things, or you can say you have saved your time. You are being more productive, and you can say you will feel so happy because you have at least what you used to do in the entire day, you are just doing it in just 30 minutes max initially. After that you will take another 10 minutes to complete the same task. And but the thing is, do not lose the soul in that. Like, what I'm doing, I should understand, I should connect with that, and that is how LinkedIn audiences will connect to. So that was it for today. Okay. uh, what I am going to do, I'm leaving all the links of the tools that I have explained. Go through that, experiment. If you need any help, you are free to DM me and let's chat. Okay. Thank you so much for being with me, and I really thoroughly enjoyed this session to explain, like, what I use, and what you can also uh, you know follow for uh, saving your time and being productive. So happy learning. Bye bye.